Bhagavata is going on in Vrindavan. Who was explainer? Sir Raghunath Bhatta. Always hearing the pastimes of gopis when Krishna went to Mathura. All that is by his explanation. All that had feeling separation. But one person, he doesn't know. His heart was not melting. He took something from his pocket, and that was chili powder, and he gave it in his eyes. And tears began to flow. He was looking, Raghunath Bhatta. After class finishing, he went to that person and he took and embraced. Oh, I've heard that any just devotee thinks that I have not served the Vaishnavas, Bhagavatam. So I punished my body. Tears are now coming from eyes. So these eyes should be punished. I saw that you took something and punished your eyes, then it was. Surely you are a very fortunate person. And hearing this and having embraced by him, he began to weep. Automatically tears came. Anyhow, he is repenting for that devotee. And he knows that there is so many offenses in me, unearths in me, that my heart is not melting. So I should do anything. I am not qualified to be in this council of Vaishnavas who are all weeping, all happy. So this is realized also. If there is no tear, no hair, no heart melting, then we should show that we are so much offense. We have done offenses and we are full of honor. So these are all are transcendently sweet, more than sugar, honey, but yet we have nothing. So there is something behind it. Then?
Naturally, these names are very sweet, like sugar candy, which appeals to everyone. Nescience, however, is compared to the disease called jaundice, which is caused by bilious effusion. Attacked by jaundice, the tongue of a diseased person cannot palatably relish sugar candy. Rather, a person with jaundice considers something sweet and tastes very bitter.
Yes.
Avidya, ignorance, similarly perverts the ability to relish the transcendentally palatable name, quality, form, and pastime of Krishna. Despite this disease, if one with great care and attention takes to Krishna consciousness, chanting the holy name, and hearing Krishna's transcendental pastime, his ignorance will be destroyed and his tongue enabled to taste the sweetness of the transcendental nature of Krishna with his paraphernalia.
You can take an example. Krishna is like Sukar Gandhi. His names are like Sukar Gandhi. His all pastimes are like that. When Krishna appeared in the council of Kamsa at Ranga Thali, by Akrur, Krishna and Baldev were there. Charan, Mushti, Kamsa, and all bad persons were there also. 12 kinds of persons saw Krishna in 12 ways. Same Sugar Kanti, Krishna. but they tested all in different modes. How Krishna, Kans, how is tested this? That?
That's personified.
Yeah. He began to say, by seeing Krishna. And the other courtiers of Kansa, his associates, how they saw? How they saw? Asani, like thunder. Nidam, Narabara. All the persons, Narabara. The Krishna is so beautiful, marvelous. Among all persons, he is most beautiful, superior, having quality and honor. Nidam, Narabara. Istrinang, Smara. All the wives of Jadava, they saw Krishna like Kamdev. All were charmed by Krishna. And then, Gopanang Sajano. All the gops saw that he is my friend. Subal Siddham were there. And Nanda Baba and Vasudev, Devaki Desa, is my son, own son. The Jnani, Brahmagyani and all others, they saw Tattam Paramajoginam, Tattva, Paratattva. Mrityu Bhojapate, Kansa that his life, death. Asatang Khiti Bhujan, all the bad kings were invited by Kans, saw that he is my all controller. And they feared. And Vishninang Paradevata. Vishni means the persons of Vishni dynasty. These are Parthesa. Paradevata. Paradevata means Chintadev. So they were like 12, and that the 12 realized all these things. Kans was a rogi of this jaundice. His courtyards were jaundice. But something was a stage different. No? Different disease. And there were bhaktas of different qualities. So according to them, they tested the same Krishna. Kans become angry. All others become angry. And the father, mother, Jadu, Jadavi, Vaishnava, they become so happy. So Krishna is like a sugar candy. But first if you will take, then it will be very bitter, very bitter. But gradually taking it, the disease will go, and then you will feel that it is very sweet. When it will be tested very sweet, then you should see that our rogue has been done. Go on.
Such a recovery of spiritual health is possible only by the regular cultivation of Krishna consciousness.
We should not give up. If it is not tasteful, no harm. You should continue it. If sleeping is coming, no harm. Chant loudly, loudly. There was a Vaishnava, our Siksha Guru. He was telling that when I came first in the touch of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur, at that time, in my career, I used to sleep when chanting. So I discovered the way that upper side there was like this. I took a rope and tightened my shikha to there and chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. And it comes and like this. The whole night doing Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. After that we saw in his old age, always done. No mala, no harm, always done. He was very beloved of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati and very bosom friend to our Gurudev. All sannyasis used to tell him, Narhari Dada. Like Vinod Dada, they all senior Vaishnava and sannyasis used to tell my Gurudev, Vinod Dada. And he also, Narhari Dada. She was the mother of whole Gaudiya. Yes, Narhari Dada. So, he used to do like that. If you are asleep, you can tie your this shikha to there, and then it will. And it should be done anything. Always, when sleepiness or alasya means laziness coming, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare, and jumping. Jumping and doing Hare Krishna. Like this, Nidra will go away, sleeping. And then sit down. Remember Krishna pastime, Damodar Leela, other Leela. Going to Govardhan Parikrama, Vrindavan Parikrama. Then,
when a man in the material world takes more interest in the materialistic way of life than in Krishna consciousness, he is considered to be in the normal condition.
Almost all we are like that. I think there are like that. They are tested in all these things. And they don't go towards worldly, how to maintain our life, how to be happy, how to have the very beautiful house, and all of that. They don't go. How to make our love and affection so qualified. They only try it.
The normal condition is to remain an eternal servant of the Lord. Nivera Swarupa Hoy Krishnera Nityadar. This healthy condition is lost when the living entity forgets Krishna due to being attracted by the external features of Krishna's Maya energy. This world of Maya is called Durashraya.
Durashraya.
Which means false or bad shelter. One who puts his faith in Durashraya becomes a candidate for hoping against hope. In the material world, everyone is trying to become happy, and although their material attempts are baffled in every way, due to their nescience, they cannot understand their mistakes. People try to rectify one mistake by making another mistake. This is the way of the struggle for existence in the material world. If one in this condition is advised to take to Krishna consciousness and be happy, he does not accept such instruction. This Krishna consciousness movement is being spread all over the world just to remedy this gross ignorance. People in general are misled by blind leaders. The leaders of human society, the politicians, philosophers, and scientists, are blind because they are not Krishna conscious. According to Bhagavad Gita, because they are bereft of all factual knowledge due to their atheistic way of life, they are actually sinful rascals and are the lowest among men. Namam Duskritina Mudha Prabhadyante Naradama Maya Prahriti Jnana Asuram Bhavamasvita. Those miscreants who are grossly stupid, lowest among mankind, whose knowledge is stolen by illusion, and who partake of the atheistic nature of demons, do not surrender to me. Such people never surrender to Krishna, and they oppose the endeavor of those who wish to take Krishna's shelter. When such atheists become leaders of society, the entire atmosphere is charged with message. In such a condition, people do not become very enthusiastic to receive this Krishna consciousness movement. Just as a diseased person suffering from jaundice does not relish the taste of sugar candy. However, one must know that for jaundice, sugar candy is the only specific medicine. Similarly, in the present confused state of humanity, Krishna consciousness, the chanting of the holy name of the Lord, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, is the only remedy for setting the world aright.
Something. Once I took a stone and I throw it in a very big pond, like lake, 2 miles, 3 miles abroad, diameter. When I throw it, some wet making round, what? First, second, third, fourth, fifth, and touching the last kinara, end of the lake. Here, there, here, everything. If it is very nearer to one source, from there, like this, everywhere in the lake we can see it. In this way, if anyone chants Hare Krishna, what becomes? It's like rest in the air. And it goes to last end of the world. Not only this world, it covers whole universe, Swarga, Matta, Patal. It goes to Vaikuntha, unlimited. So all are touched by this. It purifies the whole atmosphere, whole world. I'm singing here. Anyone very famous singer is Mrs. And in the last end of world anywhere, having some machine there, I'm hearing and seeing him there. So if their machines are good, then it will vibrate more there, and they will clearly see. But those have no machine, then what they will do? But function will be go there. It will purify whole atmosphere in whole world. It will chant more Hare Krishna, especially when in a and all are singing, the voice will go and atmosphere will be all purified. So don't think that it is useless to do Kirtan. Even one is so much purified, so much. Like Gaur Das Babaji Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada, or Narottam Thakur, or Rup Goswami, Hare Krishna, Krishna. What it will do? If lakhs person are chanting more loudly, but this sound is more, it will purify whole world. It has two functions, internally and outwardly. Huh? When we throw any stone in the water, we see outwardly some currents going everywhere, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. And if anything like doing this. But internally, it is a power who makes this. So if you chant, outwardly something will be seen, that here going, and affecting, making what all atmosphere, but very purified. But internally what we should do? It will change your heart. Not only change your heart, but those who are in this whole atmosphere in the world, hear chanting, but it will go everywhere and it will purify also heard and you develop Krishna brain. But we are not realizing, but it is working. Yeah? So you should think that it is very powerful. This name, if you have no ruchi, yet again and again doing, you will see that a taste will come. Your heart will be changed. Your Krishna prema will develop. And whole Vatavaran, atmosphere will be very pure. So always think this very soundly. This world will not help you. Never. Don't go to test anything. Anything. Try to change your spirit and mode. This is Krishna consciousness. We see that how he is praising Krishna consciousness, Swamiji. But how living in this Krishna consciousness, even for long time, 20, 25 years, doing chanting, remembering, doing here and there. But again they left it and went. Why? Why? It must be some offenses. Or from beginning he had no taste. He wanted to taste worldly things and by means of Kirtan and Harikatha. They misused it. They don't want to develop Krishna prema. They wanted what? By this chanting, then all will come and respect me. And then I will taste all worldly things very easily. All will do pranam to me. They will go give me what I will take, $1 lakh, $2 lakh. And then I will buy a car of $1 lakh. And then I will make my room of golden, all these things. And thus deprived of what? So always think all this. And chant only for developing Krishna consciousness. Being in Vrindavan, after that slope will come. Then go on. The real disease is in heart.
The real disease is in the heart. If the mind is cleansed, however, if consciousness is cleansed, a person cannot be harmed by the material disease.
Material disease is nothing. We don't fear for or worry for material these diseases. They cannot do any harm. But these will do so much harm. We fear for only outer diseases, not for inner diseases. But we should do. And we take all these diseases things. That disease will gradually develop.
To cleanse the mind and heart from all misconceptions, one should take to this chanting. One should take to this chanting of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. This is so easy.
They should take in legal process. Otherwise, it will not be fruitful. The outer disease will go on. It will develop.
This is both easy and beneficial. By chanting the holy name of the Lord, one is immediately freed from the blazing fire of material existence.
Those who are falling, chanting always, they say that I am chanting always 16 rounds. Or Holy Master has told me. By chanting and doing all day, here, there, preaching, everything. Why they are falling? What is the cause? They should think. They should think it. Why? There is some loophole. Certainly there is. We should try to discover and try to stop the leakage. Otherwise we can. Water will not be stored. All will go by being whole. So our water is going like this. So we should try to be careful for all these things.
There are 3 stages in chanting the holy name of the Lord. The offensive stage, the stage of lessening offenses, and the pure stage.
Yes.
When a neophyte takes to the chanting of the Hare Krishna mantra, he generally commits many offenses. There are 10 basic offenses, and if the devotee avoids these, he can glimpse the next stage, which is situated between offensive chanting and pure chanting. When one attains the pure stage, he is immediately liberated. This is called Bhavamahadavagni Nirvapanam. As soon as one is liberated from the blazing fire of material existence, he can relish the taste of transcendental life. The conclusion is that in order to get freed from the material existence, one must take to the chanting of the Hare Krishna mantra. The Krishna consciousness movement is especially meant for creating an atmosphere in which people can take to the chanting of the Hare Krishna mantra. One must begin with faith.
Now, something is going wrong. Any devotees cannot go in that center. Why? If anyone chanting, you will go and tell that, we were coming from Narayan Maharaj's hearing. And if we want to take darshan of deity and to hear Harikatha, or we should go on. Bogus person. So it is a very worry thing. You should be always careful for this. So, we will stay tomorrow. Now time is over. More than 1 hour. We should take all these things and try to take in our heart all these. And thus chant Hari Name. Our heart should be like open. our बाह्य और भीतर दोनों एक समान होना चाहिए. One, some politics behind. Oh, you are very good devotee. I know you. And when he goes away, then I am very wicked person. Don't do this. Same. If he is very bad person, and if you have very good will for him to help him, you can advise him very politely. And if you are a very qualified person, and if you have some good will for him, then he will listen your teaching. Otherwise, no, never. And be first purified your heart with first, and then try to do. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in his life, so brooming Gundicha mantra. He was brooming more than anyone, and he was teaching. Oh, so this should be like one kirtan should be done.